Hi Jatin.
Hello, Sagar.
Hello. How are you? Hope you're
Hello.
doing
Yeah,
fine.
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good, Jatin.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome to our live stream, guys. Today we are launching our hackathon. That is late night Saturday Sunday hack. We'll be conducting a series of hackathons on every Saturday, and also we are coming up with some sponsorship events that we'll be conducting Sunday coding events also. We'll be having some sponsors from outside since our organization is a free organization, and Jitin is
Okay.
here to launch our hackathon. Thanks for joining, Jitin.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. Glad to be here.
And let me tell you who we are. So we are a group of crazy people who build new stuff, who like to organize hackathon and also take part in hackathons, learn new stuff, and also we are interested in coding. We do competitive programming also. Yeah. Welcome, Jitin.
Yeah, thank you
So
so much.
introduce yourself, Jitin.
Yeah, so basically, I'm currently in the final year. I haven't yet passed my BTech. Hope I'm audible.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
you are
yeah,
audible.
currently I'm in the final year of BTech, doing my BTech from LJIT that comes under Gujarat Tech University in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. So I haven't yet passed. I'm about to give my final semester exams, and basically currently I got selected as a support engineer intern in Microsoft. And this was a hiring that was offered by Microsoft last year that started during December, and hopefully there were, I guess, 15,000 applicants, and I guess we came down with a hackathon with some challenges, and we were then reduced till 30, and 30 of us were offered internship. So this was the things, the things in the latest term, 6 months, 3 4 months back. Before that, I have been into a bit of research, a bit of machine learning AI. I have a couple of MLAI projects in my project stack. And talking about dev, I'm not that into dev, basically front end, back end. I have done one or two internships where I built some projects for a month and for a month or two. But yeah, I'm basically a research guy and I love doing research. And basically, I'm talking about my hobbies. I'm interested in cooking, sports, gymming, and all. Thank you so much.
That's nice, Jitin. And you were selected out of 15,000 people. That's huge.
Yeah, there were around 15,000 applicants. We're having many sort of rounds starting from a test, aptitude test, followed by video calls, followed by a shortlisting of 100 candidates. After that, we were taken through series of competitions, rounds, where basically the first round was with a Microsoft support engineer there in the CSS team. After that, I guess almost half of them got out, and there were 50. Out of that, we had 10 teams, five in each. We had a hackathon, and in hackathon also some were eliminated. And then finally, after the hackathon, we had a small technical challenge again, followed by an HR call that led to the selection of 30 people at the end. Yeah.
That's nice, Chetan. And I was just seeing your profile. You have done so many internships in artificial intelligence and machine learning, I guess. Am I
Yeah,
right?
so basically, yeah. So the internships before Microsoft were with startups. There was nothing. I guess I have not been updating myself on LinkedIn. I have updated, but there are quite a few things that I haven't yet put up. I need to go somewhere, like someday I need to work upon that as well. So yeah, before Microsoft, I'm yeah, like, okay, so talking about me, I'm from a tier 3 college where we don't get placements. We have to work upon ourselves, or else we can go for a master's
Yeah.
degree. If someone is just concentrating on placements, then he needs to go to a master's. But yeah, the scene basically was that In the college there were no companies that were coming. Like I saw the placement history and all, so I wasn't interested into going in a startup and doing web development. Like I was not on that end. I was not taking me towards that end. But yeah, so for getting my hands upon MLEI projects, I did 2 to 3 internships with startups here in Ahmedabad and locally in Bangalore as well. I was contacted by 1 or 2 people. Currently, also, I'm researching with NTU. That is not updated on my LinkedIn. NTU Singapore. Yeah. So that is what I'm doing currently. But yeah, talking about my previous internships, the series of steps that I followed starting from the second year led me to whatever I have today. So yeah.
Yeah, and you were also part of some hackathons.
Yeah, so hackathons, talking about hackathons, like, okay, so when I started from the first year in 2017, hackathon was a very niche term. Like, no one at that time knew that we should take part in hackathons. Talking about my city in Ahmedabad, it is not that technical. If talking about on that part, the engineers and they like don't engage into those stuff much. So basically, hackathons, I did not knew about hackathons in the first year, but yes,
Yeah,
from the mid of second year, third year, as and when I knew about some hackathons, online platforms, talking about 1 or 2 sites like MLH, and I guess there is one site named Hacker Earth.
yeah,
I took part in those hackathons. Okay, yeah, I did not won any of them, but yeah, it was a great experience building projects in 2 to 3 days, 4 days. The thing that we built in hackathon gets us the most confidence in taking our resume forward and in improving our profile. So basically, I'll recommend everyone starting from your first year, not even first year, before even you start your BTech, you can get engaged in hackathons. That will definitely benefit you.
very true, Jatin. And like, what are your suggestions to the people who are participating in hackathons
Yeah,
to
so
freshers?
basically, okay, yeah. So basically, see, according to me, if you are in a technical hackathon, the things that you need is just one programming language. If you are comfortable with one single language, you can basically build a small thing in hackathon. You can't win that hackathon. You can basically win if you work hard. But the thing is, if you are just into that field, you can definitely participate into hackathon. If you are just having a small idea, you can definitely take part in any of the hacks. And you can basically, the thing is, in 2 to 3 days, you get to learn so many things. You get to meet up so many people. You get to collaborate with so many people. That gets you a step ahead than the people those who are not participating in such things. You increase your collaboration, you increase your teamwork, your ability to work in teams, you increase your ability to learn stuff within a small span of time. These are all the benefits that we can fetch from a hackathon. So hackathon is a big go for me.
And Jatin is also a computer vision scientist. He's working extensively on computer vision research.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you
okay,
like,
I'm basically interested in image data.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
image processing, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I attended a fest, ML fest that was held in DAIICT here in Gujarat. So after coming from that, in the second mid of second year, I came to know that okay, yeah, that can become my cup of tea because I was getting interested in the use cases. I was getting interested in what all things were going on during that phase, and so I started there to put my hands there, and got interested. And I love solving problems. That if I see a problem that it basically internalizes me, and I go and see, and I go and basically try to solve that problem. So I thought that computer vision is my cup of tea, and I can work there. So I started reading some papers. Initially, I got some hands on the libraries, the frameworks, the algorithms that people are using, how computer vision, how images are collected, how they are cleaned, how the stuff is made, how we can use pre-trained models, how we can make our models, how we can basically turn that images into models like classification, regression models. Basically, we can currently we are so ahead in computer vision research. companies like Facebook and Google, they're extensively researching in computer vision. It helps in increasing collaboration while in video call. It helps in building insights for many of the things, pose estimation, talking about anything like activity, motions. Basically, image data can help us in building such huge applications that no one can imagine either. And currently, talking about camera systems, we are having so good cameras, we are having so good processors, we are having so good tech stacks from the big companies, the cloud resources that we are getting. So these all of these things have made computer vision field a bit easier to approach, where we don't worry about the resources, we just worry about what we are doing, and we can go there and do stuff. So yeah.
Very nice, Jatin. And do connect with Jatin on his LinkedIn.
Yeah, anyone can connect here, and I will be happy to help if you are having any concerns.
Nice, Jatin. So, Jatin, what are your tips for the participants? How they can ace the leaderboard in hackathon?
Basically, one question here, is the topic decided by the participants, or are we having some predefined set of topics and participants have to choose something from there?
Yeah. The theme for this week's hackathon is to build our community website, or to build a
Okay,
video conferencing application, or to build a social media site for our community.
okay, okay.
So this is the theme.
So okay, okay. So yeah, so building for community is a big go. Like it definitely inspires anyone if you are building some tool, and if that tool can be used by a lot of people, if they get happy, then you get happy. That is what is our this computer science community is what about. So basically, the tips that I will be giving will be the ones that I have not worked upon. I was not working upon. So some of the tips can be whenever you start with any hackathon, just be cleared about what you are doing. If you decide upon something, get good hands-on research, get good hands-on whatever is already built upon that thing. Don't start to build anything without doing research. You have to go, you have to search upon the things that are already there, and you have to work upon them to basically take them ahead. You have to build them with a thing that is advantage over the things that are already present here. Like there is no value of the thing that you're building and it's currently there full-fledged working properly, no one will be seeing your thing, right? So you need to go
True,
there
Jatin.
and you need to look upon the things that are already there, and you need to get an extension over those things. That is the first point. Second point is you can definitely extensively use any of the browsers, any of the things during hackathon. You can basically refer open source. Talking about open source, I have not been that much into open source, but GitHub is a very good platform to take almost anything. Or there are a lot of code bases in GitHub, and you can take almost anything, and that definitely helps you in the bits and tricks. That gives you tricks, that gives you uh, short codes, or that gives you some tips regarding your project, and it can basically help bring up your project live in 2 to 3 days. These can be some of the things that we can look upon. And basically, if you are researching, if you are building something unique, then that will definitely take you on the top of the leaderboard for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Jatin. And we also have a coding competition which is sponsored by Prep Bytes next
Oh,
week
that's
on
cool.
Sunday. So do participate. And can you give any tips for the one who wants to ace the leaderboard in coding competitions?
Yeah. So, yeah, okay. So I have been in sort of stuff on lead code and hacker rank. Like I wasn't able to
Yeah.
achieve that 4 star, 5 star on code chef, but yeah, I have done quite a bit of competitive and data structures and algorithms. So basically, talking on my end, the person who is interested in computer science needs to know data structures and algorithms. that sets up your base in doing any hackathon project, that sets up your base in doing any coding project that you want, and in your entire career after you start your path into computer science. So you should invest your first year, the fresher should invest your first year in competitive coding. They should invest your first year, like I'll not take my hands on competitive coding, but initially you should start with learning algorithms, how to formulate algorithms. Like you're having when you're given one problem, and you should be able to approach that problem, at least you should be able to think about that problem with regard to whatever is available, whatever algorithms are already formulated by the great scientists that we were having. And you should be able to build things, build codes that can help you achieve that. You should go into data structures, algorithms. And talking about a leaderboard, you can choose any one language, your powerful language, and you can keep that constant and try to improve with that language. Don't go for C++, Python, C, Java, everything. You can choose your one language. Talking about me, I was extensively working with Python, so I always chose Python. People told that Python is slow in CP and all. I was like, it's slow, but it gets me comfortable when I'm working with anything. So you
Yes,
can
and
choose any
also
of the languages. Yeah,
machine learning requires it, right?
yeah.
Machine learning extensively uses Python and
Yeah,
R.
definitely. The thing is, Python is having a large, huge set of libraries. The huge support that we are getting in the Python community that has enabled Python to be used in almost all the things that we are doing currently. We are not having that support in all the languages. So Python is basically so much famous currently, and so you can keep one language as your power, and you can go with that. You will definitely ace after some practice. Yeah, DS algo requires a lot of practice, so you have to be calm, you have to get hands on, you have to practice problems daily. You have to make up your mind to get at least 5 problems solved daily. On the weekends you can take up your time. If you are in some internships on the weekends, you can get time for solving problems. But yeah, doing competitive is a must. You have to do competitive, because that is one of the rounds, or we can say that is the initial phase where MNCs judge you, where the MNCs test for you. And talking about profiles like software engineer, support, talking about cloud, those things require ML engineer, data scientist. Those all of these things require competitive programming, basically DS algo. So yeah,
Yeah, true, Jatin. And yes, Jatin, you will be active part of our community. You'll also be judging.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. Uh, Good luck, guys. Good luck for all the participants. So, tomorrow is the last day for your submission, and we'll be reviewing your solution and giving the results in next week. Yeah. Thanks for joining, Jitin, and
Yeah,
congrats
I'll
for
also,
getting onboarding into
yeah.
Microsoft.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll also have one tip, like have one saying for the participants, like go for hackathons, go for competitive coding, programming. It will really be beneficial for you, and you will realize those things in your third year and fourth year when you will be sitting for placements, where you will be applying off campus, on campus, anywhere. Talking about the current scenario, I saw in Microsoft, they are getting engaged into off campus things because they got so diverse talent this year from off campus. They were not getting the talent from on campus internships, on campus hirings, because they were setting their bar to IITs, because they were setting their bar to the top colleges. They were getting exceptional talent, but they were not getting that talent that they got this year. This year, due to off campus, like even I'm fortunate because in my college, Microsoft won't visit my college. It won't visit it anytime. I got this opportunity off campus, and hackathons and competitive programming are the two things that can help any fresher to get into MNCs off campus. You can basically participate in these things during your freshman year and your sophomore year, and then you can make up your resumes and apply for companies in the third year and fourth year, and that gets you going always. So yeah, good luck to all the participants.
Thank you for joining, Jitin. And yeah, we'll join every week.
Yeah, sure thing.
Good
Yeah,
luck, guys.
definitely. Okay, good luck everyone. Okay, am I free to leave?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Jatin.
Okay. Yeah. Bye bye.